Hello everyone, this is Lisa with Grace and Old Paper. I am here today with another journal flip through. And once again, I have made this one as a gift. That seems to be my thing. I really like doing that. I do sell some, but if I have a chance to make one for somebody, I really love doing that. So this one is very personalized, very personalized. This is for a friend, a really good friend of my youngest daughter's, and she has never done any kind of scrapbooking or junk journaling, but she's seen my daughters and she's seen the joy that surrounds it and the memories that are in it, and she really wants to do one for her little girl. Her little girl's name is Natalie. Miss Natalie is, I believe, 5 or fixing to be 5, something like that. Wonderful, beautiful little girl. And so this one is tailored to interests of Miss Natalie. I have covered up here because that's her middle name on there, and I didn't want that made public. My youngest daughter did this artwork for her because I couldn't find anything that I wanted to put on the cover. And so she did this, and I printed it on, I got this from Walmart, I think. It's, you use it on your printer, and it's fabric sheets, and then you just, I think you give it a good iron afterwards, and that's the material. So it worked really well, and then I just adhered it to, this was a Cheez-It box, and I lightly patted it with some, gosh, what is that stuff called? It's just a natural cotton batting I got from Walmart again. So I adhered it just like I did the baby journal that I just recently posted about. I did this in the exact same manner, and then sewed around the edges and everything. So Miss Natalie is into mermaids and jellyfish. She loves jellyfish and unicorns, which I happen to have this unicorn pin that somebody gave me, and I thought that was really pretty on the little spine dangle. And most of this stuff I had in my stash. I recently got given this trim, which worked perfectly on here. I don't think I bought anything new for this. This is all beads that I had bought for some other occasion. Some of them Christmas, but I still think it worked out really well. I got a whole big roll of this stuff at a thrift store recently for $2. Like I said, this is all just stuff I already had. There's some little pretty charms in here, again from things I've taken apart. So just like the rest of mine, let me measure this for you. This one is approximately 6 1/4 wide by about 8 1/4, and across the spine about 2 1/2. So, and I have sewn it together with wax linen thread, and this spine dangle is removable so that she can journal in it easier. So I will set that to the side for the moment. And the pin also, it is just a pin, so it is just sticking in there, so that can be removed and used somewhere else if she'd rather. So I have done a ribbon closure on here because I've learned my daughter really enjoys ribbon closures because she fills hers up so much. So, and the edges, I love the pretty edges. Look how gorgeous that is. These are, I was given this lace recently. This one I bought at Walmart. This one was a thrift, I think, possibly. And I love making the edges look interesting with things. Makes you question what all's in there, you know? I love it. So this is what it looks like on the inside. Again, my youngest daughter did this for me, and the frame and the little thing, and she did all this too, and I just fussy cut them and put it all together. This can be removed so that she can put a picture in there if she wants to. The most of this journal is made up of gosh, let me see. I forgot to get it out. Here we go. So it includes papers from this that I found at Pop Shelf, which I loved because it kind of looks like mermaid scales. So it includes that. Also, papers from this packet that I found at Walmart. It was just perfect. Had mermaids and unicorns. How perfect was that? Also, in addition to those two, let me find some place to set that. I used pages from and fussy cuts from a certain few books. One of them is Fancy Nancy. I thought it was cute. I only paid 50 cents for it at a thrift store. The Rainbow Fish, which was my youngest daughter's favorite book. She loved this book. And then this one. I found this one at a thrift store. The Groovicorns. Just a really fun, colorful book. And I wanted this book because Miss Natalie is a modern, energetic, girly little girl, but also superhero. You know? She I think my daughter went over to see him one time and she came down dressed. Gosh, I'm trying to remember. She had something girly on, but then she also had like an Iron Man mask. That's what it was. So, you know, little girls can be superheroes too. So the end papers actually came from the Groovicorn, the unicorn book. That was the end papers in this book. And I just thought they were perfect. Absolutely perfect. So I adhered this pretty little trim on there. It actually has little gems all in it and some sequins. Was really difficult to sew on because I didn't notice the teeny tiny little beads in there, so it gave me a little bit of trouble, but it worked. It worked. And anytime I stitched on a trim, I covered up the other side with some washi or paper edge or something because I haven't got my settings to where I want them on my sewing machine enough to like what the stitches look like. Does that make sense? Plus, I feel it gives it a little extra stability. This was a little fussy cut from the unicorn book. There's not very much vintage in this book because I wanted to keep this more modern. But this is a piece of stationery I had this vintage, and I just thought it was precious. So this page came out of it's a poetry book I had. I think it was from Caroline Kennedy. Yep. Caroline Kennedy poetry book. It was about children's poems, and I just loved the little jellyfish page. All of the music I lucked out is from, I had a Disney music book, so it's all The Little Mermaid, which was absolutely perfect for in here. This is a fussy cut from Miss Fancy Nancy, and I just made it into a tuck spot. Put that little thing in there. Another paper pack I got, I think, from Pop Shelf. You can actually find some, you know, they're smaller paper packs, but you can find some pretty good paper packs there. I have used a lot of different washies in here as well because this journal in particular had a lot of white on white pages. And I don't like for you to miss a page because you can't see the page edges. So I did washi tape on a lot of things. And this little piece of trim, I love the little rickrack. I just think this is precious. I fussy cut this. You know, I don't even know where I fussy cut this from. But I thought she was cute with her little doll. This is from that fairy tale pack. It's so pretty. I did join together these pages because I was trying to find some that would cut okay. a lot of times either the artwork or the words were in the wrong place. I made a little pocket on the back of this card because I just don't like the logo and stuff showing too much. And then I have this little purple is her favorite color at the moment, so I thought this was really great to put in there. One thing to be aware of when you've got a card, and this really is to her mom when she watches this video. When you're using the card, the pocket on the back of the card, just be careful not to tug on it too much, because it is not as well in as a big page. I mean, it's in here and in here, but you know, don't go yanking on it too much. So kind of hold it still when you're pulling the thing in and out, and then it works fine. I don't know if y'all have read Rainbow Fish, but if you haven't, do so. It is just such a wonderful story. Such a wonderful story. This is just a little paper trim I had that I put on there because, like I said, white on white. See, it makes it just blends in too well, and I don't like that. That's just a fussy cut from some other little, I think it was a poetry book I had. And the You Are My Sunshine, my daughter made this for me. Apparently that's a song they sing to their little girl a lot. They sing it to Miss Natalie. This little card I put in here just to show that it is a pocket as well. This came from the unicorn book. I thought it made a perfect pre-made card. I backed it, but I got a little piece of that ribbon trim on there. I love this stuff. It just reminds me of a little tutu or something. I put this in my daughter's Christmas journal when I made it for her this year. Little piece of paper trim. Isn't that just cute? This one is folded over. This was a fussy cut from the Rainbow Fish. And I put this in there, which, you know, anything is possible with sunshine and pink. But I really love the back. Aloha. Apparently, I think her mom is of Hawaiian descent. So I thought that was quite cute and appropriate. I did include a few, you know, nice just journal pages, so you can do anything with them. Little fussy cut from the unicorn book, and I thought he peeked out there really well. So there's a little piece of fabric trim. You know, I can't even remember where I got that trim from. I think I got it from a thrift store a while back. Little butterfly. I think I had gotten a pack of these from the Dollar Tree one time. I think that's where I got it. I ended up getting multicolors of this kind of ombre washi tape from a thrift store one time, and I thought, well, when am I ever going to use these colors? Well, here you go. This little paper edge. I had one book that had a scene from The Little Mermaid, and I just used it. I have a big circle cutter, and I just used it and cut it to put it in here because it had a lot of stuff around the edges and stuff I didn't want to use. This is actually a piece of computer paper that you like print invitations or something on. I just thought it was really sweet. And my youngest daughter gave me this, and I made it into it's got the photo album plastic in it, and so I made it into a little pocket, and I put Miss Nancy on there because she was so cute, and she's looking up at that little butterfly. And those came from the unicorn book. So she can take that out and put whatever photo she wants in there, and it'll be really cute. This came from the unicorn book too. Isn't it cute? Unicorn sign hoof print. No, yeah, hoof prints. I got given several of these in Happy Mail several years ago. And I think this may be my last one to use. But I just love the little pinks and stuff. And this, again, goes to things poking out the edges. I really like to have interesting edges on things. It's glittery. I don't know if you can tell that, but it's glittery. This is, again, something my daughter made for me, and I thought it made a great pocket. I ended up with it was some kind of I Spy game or something, or I can't remember what it was. It was a card game. It didn't have all the pieces in it when I got it from the thrift store, so I don't mind using it. Oh, I found it. That's what it is. So I just thought that made a cute little card. It's got the little mermaids on there. It's a scene from The Little Mermaid. It's got Sebastian in it right there. More of that ombre. This is a piece of trim I got. It was from the same kit that all this blue came from. I just thought it looked really great on that edge. And that's a fussy cut from the Unicorn book. Just a little clip art my daughter got me. I love that. Rainbow fish giving away all his scales, so he'll only have one left. But he was happy because he shared. That's just a paper scrap. Fussy cut from the Unicorn book again. I put a little bulb pin with a little charm on there. That's Miss Fancy Nancy. That was a heck of a fussy cut, but she looks so cute. She's looking at the unicorns. Little ribbon trim to cover up the stitching. What did I do on the pink one? Oh, that's where the purple paper is. This is a page from a field book, and I had to join it with some washi tape. This again is from the Unicorn book and made a perfect pocket. And then I used a fussy cut and made a tag to go in it. Isn't that cute? There's the other side of the field book. And I just put some ribbon through it. A little fussy cut and some glittery washi tape. And that is that. So my lighting isn't the best today. Hopefully I haven't had too many shadows, but I really wanted to get this flip through done because I want to go here in just a bit to the store, and I thought I'd go ahead and get this in the mail. So hopefully she can get it soon. I don't think I had anything else to say. I'm going to look through all my scraps and everything and send her a bunch of the cut-offs of papers and things and some other things she can use in it since she's brand new to this. We're going to get her started, and my daughter's going to help her out. So, Miss Crystal, if you're watching, I hope you enjoy it. Anyway, may God bless you and keep you safe.